Hello. Did you know that talking to you through this little camera here is actually creating an agreement? That all kinds of communications that we share with all kinds of people is actually making agreements? I find it fascinating, and these days so many of us are super conscious of the fact that we live in a cage of beliefs, some of which keep us smaller, poorer, socioeconomically deprived, all kinds of beliefs, and we've inherited them. Gosh knows where they all come from. So that sent me back to review Miguel Ruiz's 4 agreements. And I'm loving it. I'm just doing the succinct 4 points that you and I can share. The first point, and he claims that these will work to get us unhooked from all these old beliefs, right? The first point is be impeccable with your word. Always be impeccable with your word, which means no little white lies. Wow, you're looking really good today, when you're thinking, oy vey, that person doesn't really look so good today. Or, I'll call you right back, and you have no intention to call them back. Your intention is just to get them off the hook, or get yourself off the hook right now. It's quite funny. That's not being impeccable with your word. But you'll see what I mean as we go on to, don't take things personally. That's number 2. When we take things personally, when somebody slights us or somebody is really explosively nasty one day, and we think, oh, it's because I'm a bad person, or because that person knows that I'm not very good at reading or math or climbing the stairs or something. It may not be that at all. That person might just be explosive today, and that person doesn't have to make an agreement with you through his explosion. You have to say, I'm not taking this personally. Oh, I'm not taking this personally. Even if there's just a soupçon of it being a little bit about you, that maybe you triggered it. Don't even do that. I don't want to beat myself up anymore, because what happens is, instead of having a clear agreement between 2 people, you've got this incredible network of things that are questions like, I wonder if I did this, I wonder if I did that, am I an okay person? There's all these weird things that happen in us, and it takes up an awful lot of the bandwidth in your own personal evolution and self-awareness. And the third one is don't make assumptions. That's quite related, isn't it? Well, I'm looking at this fellow over here, and suddenly his eyes get really dark, and he's sort of staring over at me, and I'm going, ooh, he hates me. That person can't stand me. I can tell by the look on his face. I wonder what I did wrong. It's the same old thing. Inside of myself, even telling you about that, even though I made that up, I get this compression in my heart, and all kinds of things go on in there. And you could say the only agreement that comes out of that one is that I feel less than. And that's really not what we're after in life, because the greater we feel inside of ourselves, the more we have to share. And the 4th agreement he suggests is always do your best. And the more we have to share the best way we can, the more you and I contribute the very unique aspect of ourselves into the world. That way we make a difference in the collective. That way the human species gets to bubble and ferment with a greater goal than what we had before. So this is Miguel Ruiz's old book, The 4 Agreements. It's old because it's Toltec. It's way back in time, but it's new in that it can refresh your awareness and mine, that every interaction we have is literally an agreement with someone else on how we think. So let's pay attention and liberate ourselves from beliefs that we haven't chosen, beliefs that are left over from all kinds of strange interactions. It's really worth thinking about, isn't it? And if this has been useful for you, please hand it on to other people who might want to be in agreement with you. Thank you for watching.